What is up, guys? It is Megos Gaming coming back to you with another video, and today we do have a new video here. It is OOTP 18, or Out of the Park Baseball 18. If you guys don't know, this is an extremely in-depth simulation game. I am kind of late coming to you guys with this. I think it came out in like late March, early April, and it is now late July. So it did take me a few months. I bought it recently while it was on sale. And I'm just now getting a video out of it. Now, if you guys don't know who I am, I used to do Madden. I did some MLB The Show. I had to stop, unfortunately, just because life got in the way. But now I am back. Now these are all my leagues. Luckily, I already have the league set up, just because I didn't want to wait on it getting loaded. So I already simmed through the World Cup of Baseball. The US won. So without further ado, let's get into this. Here are our goals. I forgot to change the name. I had Phil Jackson's DM, but now I got Matt Monroe, which is my name. Anyway, we are supposed to achieve a winning record this season. Probably not going to happen. Oh, yeah, obviously I'm doing the Royals. We'll get into their situation later, but let's go through the goals right now. Upgrade at second base this season. Sign Chris R. Young to an extension, which, oh my god, he was so bad last year. Negative 1.6 WAR. That is god-awful. That will not be happening. And keep building your team up in order to reach the playoffs in the next 4 seasons. That's probably doable. And all these things happened. Again, the United States beat the Dominican Republic. So anyway, yeah, that's for the World Cup Baseball. Anyway, let's get into the team here. The Kansas City Royals. Now, in real life, they're not doing so great. They're starting to sell. I want to say they're starting to sell. Honestly, I don't keep up much with them, but I don't think they're doing that great especially since their 2015 World Series, I think it was. But let's go ahead and check the roster here. Our ace is Danny Duffy. He's decent. He's nothing special, I would say. He had a good year last year as his breakout year. Jason Hamill. Old. Who did he pitch for last year? He pitched for Chicago last year, right? And they signed him to a contract. God, that's not a very good contract. It does have a team option, though, so there's that. Jason Vargas. I know he's having an amazing year in real life. Absolutely amazing. Not so great in this game, though. I would expect to try to sell him off at the trade deadline. Ian Kennedy, probably one of the worst contracts in baseball. Definitely not going to opt out this year, I would say. Yeah, not going to opt out, which means we're stuck unless we try to trade that for the next 4 years. And this team does have some bad contracts, mainly I think Alex Gordon. But anyway, next we got Chris R. Young, who is god-awful. We will definitely be declining that team option. The bullpen, Kelvin Herr's the main guy. They did trade Wade Davis in the offseason. Joakim Soria, I only know this guy because he played in Texas a while back, and we traded him. Apparently he didn't do so well for Detroit. But anyway, he's now pitching in Kansas City. Looks to be aging. Probably going to try to sell him off at the deadline. Matt Strahm, nothing special. Travis Wood he's bad. I know they just trade him to San Diego, I want to say. I don't know. I want to say they traded him. Mike Minor, Peter Moylan, again, nothing special, and Nathan Karn. So basically all these guys are legit garbage. Yeah, this is a pretty garbage pitching team. We'll get into the minor leagues later. But anyway, as for our lineup, Salvador Perez, he's a great defensive catcher. He's a leader, but he can't really do anything with the bat. Only 1.3 WAR last year, not the greatest. And he's got a big contract. No, it's not that bad. He's got a team option for 2020. Probably will be declining that if we can't ship him off for some prospects. Eric Hosmer going to be a free agent. Our scout likes him. OSA does not. He's a serviceable first baseman. I wouldn't say he's anything more than that. Probably going to try to trade him for prospects as most of this team, as well as veterans of this team, I should say. Whit Merrifield looks to be he made his debut late, only made his debut last year, but it was pretty decent. Hopefully he can do something. I know he's having a pretty good year in real life, so hopefully he can replicate that in game. Chesler Cuthbert, I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know in the comment section. But he's doing okay. Again, nothing special. Was absolutely fantastic in AAA last year. But looks to be 24, potentially a building block if he can update his ratings better than that. Christian Colon, I know he's a former first round pick. Nothing special. Probably will be letting him go at the end of the year. Alcides Escobar, a free agent at the end of the year. We'll definitely be trying to trade him because he is absolute garbage. Who else we got? Zach Walters, just a fourth out, or another infielder. Alex Gordon, who is another bad contract, doesn't get off the books until 2020 or 2019. Has just not been good since they gave him that extension. What was that? Yeah, after 2015. The ratings are still okay. I wouldn't say his ratings over here are fantastic or anything, but he'll be a veteran presence. Lorenzo Cain, another free agent. Again, nothing special. I would expect we try to trade him as one of the few remaining decent guys. And Brandon Moss, an aging right fielder. Nothing more to say about that. So let's get into the meat of the organization, the farm system. Basically, it's not that great. If we go to, I always like checking the minor league system rankings. We're okay. We have Josh Stelmont is number 9. I don't think it's gonna happen with that control. We check Theo. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention before we go any further. I did fire my scout and hired Theo EPSTEIN, who is outstanding in minor leagues and international, excellent major, and legendary in amateurs. So I'll definitely be trusting him in the draft. Stelmont, I would expect him to be more of a bullpen piece. He's got no control. 6.6 walks per 9. That is not good. We also have, let's see, where were we? 13th. We're 13th. So Junis, again, 24 years old. He's not going to do anything. And Ryan O'Hearn, who Theo absolutely hates. We don't really have a very strong farm system. According to Theo, Raul Mondesi is our number 1 prospect. I would expect him to be more of a shortstop in the future. Looks to have some gap power potential. Was absolutely awful in KC last year. So I don't know how many of these guys are sure things. None of them are really, but I do hope that some of them turn out to be something. Yeah, we're not very good. Anyway, so I don't know about that, but basically, this first year is going to go by pretty quickly. My plan is to start next episode at the draft, then go through the trade deadline, and then at the end of the year. So hopefully we can get this through in basically one episode. Let's go and sim up to opening day. Hopefully we can get some preseason projections. But mainly I'm going to tank this year. I don't want to do well. Actually doing well is the opposite of what I want to do, because it seems that this team is basically in the worst possible position you can be, where you're not bad enough to get the first overall pick, but you're not good enough to even sniff the playoffs. So looks to be about a 500 team. I'm hoping to downgrade that into a worse team. Here's Chris Young's already declining. Great, 37 years old. Yeah, not the greatest. Yeah, let's just sim till opening day. Hopefully we can get some good preseason predictions, and it's going to generate these, and then the Nippon Professional League, which I did add. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out here and come back in with the preseason predictions. Okay, so according to the preseason predictions, we are only supposed to win 64 games, and that would tie us for the worst record in the MLB with the Chicago White Sox. Let's see, runs were supposed to be pretty terrible, and runs against were supposed to be pretty terrible as well. So, I doubt it, but yeah, no top 10 pitchers and no top 10 hitters, so hopefully we can stay true to that. Again, I do want to lose. I want to tank for Seth Beer, as he always pans out in these franchises. But really, I'm hoping next episode we'll start at the draft, and then we'll go to the trade deadline, and then we will finish it off at the end of the year. I do apologize, though, before I end the video. I do apologize that my voice sounds a little bit weird. I've just been getting over a sickness. Probably not the best time to record a video, or at least my first video back, but alas, here I am. But anyway, I do want to thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys did enjoy. And this is Megadose Gaming signing out.